So very good afternoon to everybody. It's very nice to speak from India to Nepal team, and yeah, it's very honor. I have missed the opportunity to visit Kathmandu and being personal and making presentation. I am sure that next opportunity I will make it. Thank you so much for inviting me to speak on this occasion. I thank Madhutapa and Rupesh and the entire team of organizing this conference. And first of all, today's my subject is the fire safety in airports and the critical infrastructure. All you know that the airport is now most safest uh, air travel in the world, and the country is developing, and a lot of airports are coming up. The air travel is keep increasing. Everybody's preference is to go in air. So the airports and airport infrastructures are growing leaps and bounds. The statistics shows that entire world, the growth of the aviation is from 14% to 18%, and when we come to the Asia, it is comes about 24% to 30%. When we take India, the growth is phenomenal. It is the fastest, say, second fastest growing aviation industry is in India. So the airports are getting modernized. Lot of airports are coming up, and the fire safety is also very important. As far as the airport infrastructure grows, the safety is must. I just joined just 10 minutes before Mr. Vasudevan presentation, who was talking about the National Building Code of India, and good information he was sharing. It's very nice. So similar way, all the airport infrastructure also having a codes to be followed. So as far as coming to the presentation, we will go to the next slide. So when we feel that the safe transport is the aviation, but in aviation, when things go bad, they often go very bad and quickly and in big way. You all know that it is a high-speed aircraft takeoff or landing, or the fastest travel mode is aviation. So anything bad happens, it is very bad, and it is a very bigger way. It could be a disaster. We all know that. So growth of the global air traffic, I just telling about that the growth is very phenomenal across the world, and coming to Asia Pacific region, especially India, Nepal, everywhere the growth is very phenomenal. The tourism is increasing, the country is developing, so many airports are coming up. Most of the people are capable, affordable to travel through airport. So you know that no airports are regulated by the International Civil Aviation Organization. There was a Chicago Convention where 193 countries are signed or become the member to the ICAO. ICAO means International Civil Aviation Organization. So there were different annexes which is talks about the standards and recommended practices that we always talk about the SHARP. That means SARP. So in this different annexures of 19, one annexure 14 talks about the aerodrome design and standards. In that, it talks about the ARFF. That means the what aircraft rescue firefighting facility should be there, what size and capability should be available. It is given in the document. Next is this slides talks about why ARFF is very important. ARFF means aircraft rescue firefighting. Just for your all information, I'm telling. So in this slide, we can see that while takeoff and final approach, there is a most probable accidents can happen during landing on the final approach. 54 percentage of incidents based on the data available, it is occurring because of while landing or during approach. So this statistics is very clear that we have to be very careful and make a provision for intervening the emergency when aircraft is in trouble. So this slide is talks about the various accidents when we take number of occupants in the aircraft. You know that aircraft sizes from the 2% can travel to the 500 people. Now you take a Airbus 380, almost 560 people can travel. So the aircraft also categorized as a category 1 to category 10. The biggest category is right now Airbus 380 or some of the military aircrafts from Russia. So those aircraft can carry maximum people. But when we have a data, this says that in case of any accident happen, the survivability, there are casualty, we can see in the second column. So almost about 70 to 80% people get casualty. In that, 20% will be priority one, and 30% will be priority two, and the remaining 50% goes to the priority three. I hope you are aware that what is priority one, priority two, priority three. Most of the firefighters will be aware. This is classification of the casualties in the air crash. Priority one need to be treated immediately. Priority two can be delayed, or this priority two casualties are conscious. They can able to talk, or they can also move themselves. Priority three is not much injured. They are capable of taking care of themselves. So priority three can be treated later, whereas priority one need to be given very important, or a priority of treatment. So that is how the casualty categorization takes place. So let's talk about why fire safety is very critical, why fire station in the aerodrome is very, very important. As I have showed you the one slide, two slides before that talks about the most probable accidents happen in the vicinity of aerodrome during landing and approach. And there are percentage during takeoff also. It can overshoot or it can burst into the flames. There are the data available. So that is the reason when we intervene the aircraft in emergency in right time, we can able to save the people. Okay, and the vicinity of the airport is defined 8 kilometer radius. That, as I told you, no, the approach is very critical. So within the 8 kilometer radius, if we can able to respond and intervene, we can able to save some. There is a opportunity for saving the life. And so what are the fire risks possibly in the airport? So there are aircraft accidents or incidents, and collision between the aircraft on ground, collision between aircraft and vehicles in the movement area, and a fuselage spillage. That means during fueling process, there could be a spillage can happen. And when there is a low visibility, especially in Nepal and the north part of the India, there is a visibility concerns will come during this December to March. When winter season is there, there is a visibility concerns will be there. So that will make difficulty or challenges for the aircraft to take off or land. And incidents on the aircraft hangars. So aircraft parked in a hangars or the apron, there could be possible incidents or accidents can happen. And a fire at cargo building where cargo hold a lot of storage of the various storage items like cargo items. So that could be classified from class 1 to class 9 as per the DG goods. So some fire can possibly can happen. And other possible threats are bomb threats or unlawful interference from the other unlawful people. And other thing is other building fires. In airport there are various building, right from terminal building, cargo building, fuel farms, and catering, and also there is a administrative supporting building, and other critical building like a ATC, air traffic control, and radar building, etc. So what is ARFF? That means ARFF is aircraft rescue firefighting, which is the critical role played for the safety of the aerodrome operation. So it is for saving life, property, and environment during the eventualities. So I'm from Bangalore International Airport. ARFF provide CAT 10 facility, that is the highest level of productions provided in the aerodrome. That means the biggest aeroplane can operate in the aerodrome. Here I want to empathize one point that there is a survival time. When aircraft accident happened, there is a possibility if we intervene within 138 seconds, so we can increase the survival time. So this is based on the statistics available, and also the construction of the aircraft and the speed at which operate. So altogether, almost more than 100 years of data analysis, it's found that if we intervene 130 seconds, we can able to save the people. So based on this only, our response time is defined. So response time defined for all our countries, that is 2 minutes to 3 minutes. Means we have to reach the either edge of the runway within 2 minutes, other part of the maneuvering area within 3 minutes. So the aerodrome will be designed and the fire station will be located based on this concept only. So I'm going to try running video. Let me see.
Katastrophenvorsorge. Katastrophenvorsorge.
Aircraft crash on runway 09. Aircraft crash on runway 09.
Die Löschcrew der Flughafenfeuerwehr von Bengaluru kann sich im Ernstfall auf das modernste Flughafenlöschfahrzeug der Welt, auf den Panther Made in Austria, verlassen. Dafür notwendige Tankvolumen. So hat die letzte Generation von Großraumflugzeugen, wie etwa der Airbus 380 oder die Boeing Dreamliner, bis zu 310.000 Liter Treibstoff an Bord, um bis zu 800 Passagiere über die Langstrecke befördern zu können. Die Flughafenfeuerwehren brauchen nun Löschfahrzeuge mit deutlich mehr Löschmittel als bisher, um eine Brandkatastrophe zu verhindern. Der neue Panther mit knapp 20.000 Liter Löschmittelvolumen gibt eine Antwort auf diese Anforderung. Doch die Stärken des Panthers liegen nicht nur in seiner enormen Löschkraft, sondern vor allem in seiner hohen Funktionalität. Das 1 Millionen Euro teure Technikmonster kann im Einsatz von nur einem Mann bedient werden.
You can see for reversal with my right hand.
Während die eine Hand am Lenkrad bleibt, kann ich mit der anderen Hand alle anderen Löschfunktionen bedienen, beziehungsweise mit meiner Crew oder dem Piloten im Cockpit Kontakt aufnehmen.
My communication with the air traffic controller and with the pilot.
Vor allem der kraftvolle Dachwasserwerfer mit einer Reichweite bis zu 90 Metern und der untere Wasserwerfer mit einer Kapazität von 1500 Litern pro Minute sind die wirkungsvollsten Waffen in der effektiven und raschen Brandbekämpfung.
Circa 500 Panther wurden bisher gebaut und diese sind verteilt auf Flughäfen in über 50 Ländern der Erde. Jede Woche rollt ein weiterer Löschriese aus der Werkhalle in Linz-Leonding, begleitet vom heimlichen Wunsch, nur immer zu Übungszwecken mit Blaulicht ab.
Panthers, which is imported from Rosenberg, Austria, which is the old leader of CFD manufacturers. And so this video also I will run you that there is a response delay to the aircraft incidents, how this leads to the complexity.
어? 교토는 보겠다 했대. 우와!パイロットが降りようとしてる。どうしようかな。
So you are seeing the video. There is no right response, right intervention. The aircraft can fully engulfed into the fire, and it is a very dangerous, very dangerous. The aircrafts are highly combustible, and the fuel inside the aircraft can add it to the disaster. So this is the airport layout generally, and how here CFTs can be positioned in the predetermined position for a right and quick interventions. If there is a full emergency declared and a fire vehicle, I will make it fire vehicle instead of saying CFT. So you can see that all edge of the runway and the center of the runway, it take positions. We call it as a predetermined positions for responding to the aircraft emergencies. So as I have explained to you, this is the approach road, how the ARFF respond from the fire station. The red lines, how it was running to the both side of the runway, that is the route map for the firefighting vehicles. So what all the firefighting appliances actually record in the aerodrome fire station? Generally, firefighting vehicles, which is called crash fire tenders, which is very capable of carrying a high capacity water and foam. And in Bangalore International Airport, the CFT is having a HRAT, high reach extended turret, which is most advanced equipment which can pierce into the aircraft fuselage and start firefighting interior fires also. And we have a domestic fire tender to take care of any fire in the building or the grass fires in and outside the aerodrome. And we have industrial fire tender to help rescue inside the aircraft. The industrial fire tender will have a water mist technology so that the little water and we can now fight bigger fires too. And rescue tender which will carry triage equipments for the medical support, and also rescue equipments will be there to cut or the PS the fuselage of the aircraft. Next is we have a few ambulances to take care of the casualties immediately to the hospital. By the time network hospital nearby they respond from state authority, and they will be coordinated for if it is any major disasters. So the success of the aerodrome fire station depends upon the efficient equipment. Like CFTs need to be well maintained. The response time has to be met. That means there are some criteria that 0 to 80 kilometers it should achieve within 40 seconds. So nowadays all the Panther vehicles will achieve less than 25 seconds. So that means the most efficient vehicles are there, and well-trained manpower. The firefighters need to be well-trained, and they must be trained. The man machine has to synchronized. That means the vehicle has to be suitable for operation economically, and also the firefighters who should be well versed with the firefighting vehicles, and both the man machine at the speed at which they are synchronized, trained to handle the accident site. So this is the fire station. We have at the north station, we have two fire stations are there, two runway, and this is the north station, and we have a south stations. So south station is most latest, which is about 5 years old, Before COVID, it was inaugurated, and during COVID, yes. This is a vehicle which I have talked about, HRT 8x8 vehicle. This is the biggest vehicle which carries 16,500 liters of water and 2,800 liters of foam. This what you see in the top is the HRET, high reach extent turret, to pierce the fuselage of the aircraft. This is the fleet of the CFTs we have in Bangalore International Airport. You can see this is the most latest vehicle we procured for the second runway. I have told you, this crash HRET which can pierce into the fuselage. You can see the fine spray of water can be pumped into the fuselage. This HRET can be flexible, can be operated from the top to down or from the down to top. So aircraft fuselage can be pierced either from the top or from the bottom also. Some of the most advanced equipments are like FLIR cameras, thermal image cameras to identify the hot zone area. Also, the low visibility condition, we can see that we can driving it will be possible. These are the most advanced features available in our firefighting vehicles. This is the thermal image camera to understand the people walking around. First image, we are not able to see anybody is there. Whereas second image, you can see that there is some human is walking. So while driving or identifying during the low visibility condition or smoky atmosphere, these FLIR cameras are very useful. FLIR cameras is nothing but forward looking infrared cameras. The various tent for a triage categorization and chemical suit decontamination servers for handling the DG incidents, and the most advanced camera system attached with the helmet to record the incident to understand or a learning purpose, training and the investigation purpose. There are water bodies are outside the aerodrome, so to handle the water incidents, we need to have boats, rescue trained water rescue people, firefighters also needed. These are the inflatable platform. We can put it on the water and stand on this water for a rescue purpose, as well as we can use it for the workable on the water source. So very important things, Bangalore International Airport having a simulator, which is we can create n number means hundreds of scenarios we can create, and we can train the crew commanders how to take decisions, how to understand the hazards and risk, and accordingly he can instruct his crew. So this is very, very important, because in our lifetime either this accident happen or not happen, but we always assume that something will happen and how to take decisions. This simulator will help us to create a scenario and how to operate it. So lifetime, what this profession of aerodrome firefighters are very, very rare. We always prepared for the worst, but hoping for best. Nothing should happen. So our prayers are, we prepared for a worst. That means we get all the training for the worst case scenarios. But end of the day, we pray that nothing should happen. It's very, very peculiar profession. There are drills conducted, man and machine coordination, so that muscle memory is developed, so that they handle any challenging situation. Various rescue drills are performed so that you handle the emergencies in the building or from the aircraft, or any difficult situation in and around the aerodrome. So we conduct a various drill, especially hot fire drill exercise, to familiarize the or expose the firefighter into the real fire and smoke. This will give confidence to them to how to handle the hydrocarbon fires. People with the proximity suit is very difficult to walk, even do the drills, but firefighters are trained to wear this and go for the firefighting and the rescue activities. So it is a very challenging, so require enormous training. This is the triage setting procedures to handle the mass casualty incidents. This is the command and control coordination. All those things will be practiced during this emergency drill exercise. There will be debriefing will happen after the exercise. And we conduct various aircraft familiarization. What is the seating arrangement? Where is the escape suits are located? What are the emergency exits are available? So this is very critical to understand. In case of any emergency, is there firefighter needs to access into the cockpit, he must know that how to switch off the engines and rescue the pilots out of the cockpits. We also so the peculiarity of the aerodrome firefighters, not only take care of the aerodrome aircraft operation, they also take care of the buildings, terminal building, ATC, other critical infrastructures. So the all access roads need to be familiarized with our own vehicles. We will also, as I said, that we go to different building, catering building, fuel farms, all other facilities we will get familiarized. And the vehicles, you know that firefighting vehicles need to be upkept at highest standards. So every equipments will be clean, kept, polished. The engagement of the firefighters are very critical. So everybody must know what will. So the continuous training, testing, trialing will be happening. This is the firefighting equipments. I think Madhutapa is conducting regular training everywhere in Kathmandu. He is quite popular in Kathmandu to conduct various training programs like this. So we also conduct various training to the occupants, building occupants and airline stops, so that they aware how to react or behave during the emergency situations. We train not only the occupants, we also train air hostesses. This is the team ARFF with in front of our latest firefighting vehicles. And also here I want to show that we are the first in Asia Pacific recruiting the female firefighters in the large number. That means about 19 firefighters we are recruited. As of now, we are the largest female contingent available in Bangalore International Airport. And all are well trained. They are not not compromised just because of their gender, and they can able to handle the all these challenges. So accordingly, training have been given to them, and they are very smart. So I am in the end of the presentation. Aviation is one of the safest means of transport, which I was keep telling from the beginning of my presentation. But there are aircraft accidents that nobody likes to anticipate. But ARFF is one of the noblest service and developed as highly disciplined and dedicated service. In ARFF department, which plan in advance, know their duties, and the finest aims could be saving lives. So ARFF is here for saving lives and protect the properties. So we always plan and train and practice for the successful implementations. It does not matter how many resources you have if you don't know how to use it. So what I mean is that if you have a resource, you must know how to use it. and you should develop muscle memory without even thinking how to practice and implement for the successful, because life saving in aircraft incidents is not easy. It's microseconds are very microseconds are very critical. So response to such incidents is highly important, and speed at which we work is very important, crucial. So the training is critical. Our motto is we serve to save. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.